So the next problem is a little more difficult. As I said, we are increasing slowly the complexity of the problems. So you see that 9 power n into 3 squared into 3 power minus n by 2 whole power minus 2. This minus 2 is only for this term. Minus 27 to the power of n by 3 power 3m into 3 cube. If that is equal to 27, you have to prove that m minus n is equal to 1. Now, so as I said, there are different bases. So try to bring everything to a common base first. First and foremost, don't get bogged down by seeing big problems. Big problems always have simple solutions. So also in life, big problems always have small solutions, simple solutions. So always go by what you know, your basics, and then the solution will automatically show itself to you. So here I know 9 is a factor of 3. So I express my 9 as 3 squared whole to the power of n into 3 squared into 3 to the power of this 2 goes, minus into minus is plus. I get 3 power n minus 3 cube whole to the power of n. This 27. By now you should be able to write it in one step. This is 3 to the power of 3m into 8. So now I see that this is equal to 1 by 3 cube, correct? 1 by 3 cube. So this is 3 to the power of 2n plus 2 minus 3 to the power of 3n by 3 to the power of 3m into 8 is equal to 1 by 3 cube. Now this is 3 to the power of 3n plus 2 minus 3 to the power of 3n by 3 to the power of 3m minus 8, into 8 is equal to 1 by 3 cube. Okay, I'm carrying over this everywhere. Now, I told you this 3 and 3 have common base, but it has a negative sign. So, the only way to convert, one of the ways to convert the negative sign into a product is to take out common factor. You see 3 to the power of 3n is common here. So, 3n I take out common. What is left behind? 3 squared minus 1 by 3 to the power of 3m into 8 is equal to 1 by 3 to the power of 3. So 9 minus 1, 8 goes. So now this is same base. So 3 to the power of 3n minus 3m is equal to 3 power minus 3. This is what? A power minus m is 1 by a power m. So 1 by a power m, I am writing it as 3 power minus 3. Whenever the same are, here you have to know that when you have same basis on either side of the equality sign, the exponents will be equal. Similarly, whenever the exponents are equal on either sides of the equality sign, the bases will be equal. Now I have same base here, so I can equate the exponents. So what do I get? If I take out 3 common, n minus m is equal to minus 1, or if I multiply the whole thing by minus 1, I get m minus n is equal to 1. So this is proved. Okay, so this, what have you learned in this? The last problem you learned that any plus or minus can be converted into a product or division by taking out common. And the other takeaway from this problem is whenever the bases are same on either side of the equality sign, you can equate the exponents. Vice versa, if the exponents are equal, then bases will be the same. Please mark this problem important and do it on your own. So till now we have seen how to simplify, how to prove some problems. Now we will find the value of x. You see this expression, fifth root of 5x plus 2 is equal to 2. Now my job is to find that value of x for which this equation holds good. Now you must know that a square root of 2 in the form of an exponent is 2 to the power of half. A cube root of 2 in the form of exponent is 2 to the power of 1 by 3. This is what we call as surds. Now all these laws of exponents will hold good for the exponents when they are rational numbers also. Okay. So, and if I'm having 1 by cube root of 2, this will be 2 to the power of 1 by 3 or 2 to the power of minus 1 by 3. So, 1 by a power m is a power minus m. So, all laws of exponents will hold good if the exponents are rational numbers also. So, here what does mean? 5x plus 2, going by this definition, it is to the power of 1 by 5 is equal to 2. Now, I don't know what is the fifth root of this. Even for that matter, if I say fifth root of 10, I will not know. We are only learned how to find square roots and probably cube roots. But fifth root, we don't know how to find. Now, how do I find this value of x? I have to eliminate this power, right? How do I eliminate this power? This 5 should get cancelled with another 5 on the numerator. How do I do that? I can raise both sides to the power of 5. Whatever I do on the left hand side, I do the same thing on the right hand side. I raise both ends to the power of 5 so that this 1 by 5 and 5 gets cancelled. And I get 5x plus 2 is equal to what is 2 power 5? 32. So 5x is equal to 30, x is equal to 6. So this, when you put x as 6, the fifth root of this expression, you get it as 2. So such problems are very easy, simple. You have to only raise it to the appropriate power so that you eliminate the exponent and get the value of x. We'll do a couple of problems more.